Okay, so I'm doing a little project today, and it's oriented around going ahead and doing a little soundproofing in the back of my Miata. And there's been a lot of good information given on this topic on the Miata forums and such, so I'm getting set up to do that. Just kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing, and you can find a lot more good information on that online. Okay, so here's the materials that I've been using. Basically, you have some product from Noico. It's a butyl rubber sort of material. Comes in 1 foot squares or other sizes. I just got 10 square feet of it based on some other stuff I saw on some of the forums and on in some videos. Also got a roller and a trim removal kit that I'll show you in a second. Well, one occupational hazard is landscaping crews in the background, but these are the tools I ordered from Amazon online. You can see one of the little rubber things that I've, little plastic pins that I've already removed. And these look like they're going to work pretty well. Again, I apologize for the noise outside, but here's the back panel, which is going to be the first thing I'm going to take off. It's got 4 of these. Let me reach in here for these. Oh, good. Here we go. These little, let's see right there. And just need to pop those out real carefully. And I'll show, basically what I'm doing is taking one of these little flat bladed type tools and kind of scooching it under there, because this is very tight here. Kind of have to pull that out a little bit. And if you're careful with it, yeah, it works pretty well. Okay, so online I found a little advice, a little piece of tape over this before you pry it out. See how that goes. Grab different pry tools to try to get it out of there before I do it. Just pull that out nice so you don't mar this. And carefully pull it out and disconnect. Okay, so that actually popped out pretty well. There's a little tab that you compress and pull it in. So then this plastic piece, I'm going to be very ginger here because I don't know what I'm doing. Seems to be loose. And if I put forward, get it away from some of the trunk carpeting, it just comes out like that. Okay, so now the next step is to take these side panels out. So what I can tell from here in my online resource, which I'll share later, is we need to, according to it, we take these 3. There's one here, one here, similar, pretty much the same units. And then partially we leave the bottom of this, so we're going to actually pull this one. We also have to have a little space over here, so I think I need to take this one out as well. Again, that's when they say partially, I think they mean disconnect a bit. So looks like I have 5 of these to get this panel out. So, and it's pretty much the same on the other side. I'm not sure how the little storage box is going to come out yet, but we'll see down the road what that looks like. So now I'm going to take this panel out. Now that I've got them out, take this, slide this from out behind that, and it just comes out like that. And you have your side panel. Okay, so for this next part, it's kind of your choice as to what to go for, but you kind of have to get this out of the way before you can take the bottom out. So there are a bunch of connectors, just like we've been taking out here. There are, let's see, there's one here. There's one on the floor you're going to need to take out, and these are kind of these are a different kind of piece. They kind of pop out as opposed to these, and then there's 2 here. So let's go back over that. You got this one, these 2, this one up here, this one up here, and these are different. Well, actually they're the same, but I don't know if you can see it. I'll show one when I pull it out, but these are kind of like, you just pry them out, it looks like. That's probably one of the ones I'll wind up breaking. And then I think there's one more of this type in here too, so I'm not sure how those are going to go, but we'll see. And I'm just going to start pulling those out. Okay, so, you know, these guys like this, they came out pretty easily. Let me just, so again, these, you know, pop out like this. So you have to kind of scooch in. I found this, the flat blade, this kind of using the corner to pry it up seemed to work the best for me. Although some people, you might be able to get this tool in there. I didn't try it, to be honest with you. This is metal and I didn't want to scratch these all up. The last thing is for removing this box, there's a couple of these flat ones, one here outside the box and one in the bottom of the box that hold it in. And they just pop out. You can, this one I actually did use this tool to pop this one out, but I could just pull up on this and it popped right out. So that's pretty much all of it for the taking out that panel. So I'll be taking that panel out the other side of the floor in a little bit. Okay, so at this point, we've taken all the stuff out to here. We pulled this box out and this back in. And so really there's just this one more connector here. Obviously I haven't cleaned up my trunk and taken the original stuff. And once I get that out, then I can take this side panel out like I did on the other side. So that'll give you an idea kind of where we are right now. So I've seen on other videos as well. Yeah, obviously we're going to try to cut down on that a little bit. Real quickly, this shield has 4 10mm screws that hold it in place, hex heads. The one in the corner here is kind of tough. They're not in real tight, which is a good thing, and I would guess you don't want to over tighten them when you put them back. But this one I had very limited space to get at it, so I had to kind of crack it loose. They come loose pretty easily, and then you can just use your socket and knock that out. Then it's just a question of carefully removing it. No, guess what? I found a 5th hole. There's one right here. Look at that. Well, I'll remove it and take it out, but that gives you an idea. It's 5 bolts. And you learn something new every day. Okay, so the sheets that I'm using of the film are about 15 inches by 9 3/4 inches. And let's see, I made a few mistakes on this first one. One was I've forgotten about, and let me tilt this in, the little black things I didn't want to cover. And so I brought a 15-inch sheet over, and unfortunately, it overlapped. So I had to cut it and put the paper back on it. And so it was a little sloppy. But, you know, learn from me. Don't do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. There's plenty of video to show how this is done. One of the things I learned from some of it is using the back side of this for some of getting this to flatten out. And what you'll notice in all the videos is they'll talk about these this honeycomb surface is really designed to go flat when you get it done correctly. So you roll it out with this roller or something similar, and you can push down on it with this as well. There's really plenty of stuff to find on the internet about how to put the insulation in, the sound, I won't say insulation, but the resonance reducing material. Give you an example, I'm not sure, but it's still pretty drum-like, so there's probably a good use for some other materials like closed cell foam, and potentially some sort of vinyl sound block. But I think I'm going to call it a day with this. It's been a good little 1 day or half a day project, so I need to put it back together. Mainly I wanted to show you how it comes apart because I was a little confused and a little intimidated by that as a not that mechanically inclined sort, thanks to everybody on the internet who had comments both in YouTube and on the forums, Miata forum for example. I'm going to try it like this. There's plenty of noise potentially coming through the the lid, and I'm not going to do anything with that because I can do that anytime easily, and that may not be that useful. We'll see what it's like.
and see if it helps at all. But if I hope this is a help to you. If it is, I'm trying to get my subscribers up. I find out that in order to be a mobile, be able to do mobile live streaming, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. I think I have about 50, but it's a long-term goal. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this.